Nothing. Yesterday when I had the aisle camp set up, it was strawberry. So you had strawberries. So in the bottom of the shot, all you can see was just these fresh strawberries on the bottom. I was going to try to see if I could put some flour on the bottom. Just kind of frame it. Oh, like just in front, right in front? Yeah, it looks great though. I like the shot. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And you can cut 2 3 by 6. The next time we did where you at and everything, and we had a hung for. Yeah.
Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Woo! Hello, friends. Welcome to the Fritter Friday edition of the Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone Show. It's so good to be with you. Do you remember the last time that you got such good sleep and you didn't wake up once throughout the course of the night? Last night's sleep in my house brought to you by NyQuil. Try some. Hy-Vee brand NyQuil, I think. So this is a fritter. I feel good. Like I've just felt a little congested. Everybody keeps saying you're sick. And I'm like, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I'm just congested. So I did take a little snifter of NyQuil or whatever it's called. Like, you know, like the off-brand stuff's like severe nighttime relief. Like that's what they have to call it. Like Top Care's severe nighttime knock you out sauce. And I wore my Fitbit to bed, which I normally don't do. And it said that I got like 6 hours and 20 minutes of sleep, which is more than usual. So I'm stoked about that. These fritters are $1 on Fritter Friday. This is a blueberry fritter. I grabbed this one on purpose because I like blueberries. And then I didn't know that it was going to snow this morning. So I woke up to see the windshield on my beautiful 2012 Toyota Sienna van had snow on it, but it's okay because they invented these things called windshield wipers just this week. And guess what? I got the snow right out of there. And then I'm looking at the forecast right now on the TV here in the Market Grill Express. Kevin Phelps, my buddy, Channel 6, KWQC, says on Sunday, 62 degrees. So ain't nothing to worry about as far as if you got a little precipitation. My kids were so funny on the way to school. They were like, Dad, when you get home, like I'm going to be home before them, when you get home, don't shovel because we're going to shovel. And I was like, pal, I don't know how to tell you this, but it won't stick to the driveway. But it's there now. And I'm like, I know. My son sounds like a dramatic movie trailer announcer guy. Don't shovel the driveway. And I'm like, all right, pal, I won't. And he's like, because we're going to do it when we get off school. And then my 5-year-old says, and then we're going to build a snowman. And I'm like, dude, this is powdery snow. Well, what if we got water? And I was just like, Jesus, take the wheel. If there was like a mode when you're driving your kids to school, if you could just press a button in your Toyota, this is a suggestion, Toyota Sienna, maybe it's the 2022 model, you press a button and these earmuffs just come down and then you can't hear what your kids are saying. And then they get out and go to school and you're like, you're just like this. Yeah, okay, sounds good. I'm kidding, of course. I love what they have to say. But yeah, so the suggestion was, again, to get a bucket of water. And I'm like, dude, it's powdery snow. Well, what's the difference between powdery snow and not? I'm like, I'm not doing this right now. I'm not getting into a snow debate with you on the way to school. Get out of here. And then I pressed the power door open and I booted him right out. Not really. I walked him in. Yeah, and as Steve is suggesting with a nice note, a little cue card, no snow, mow. You could mow the snow away because it's so light. You could, if you're like waiting, because I know that there's guys that are probably just like, like tuning up their lawnmowers, because I think that's a thing that you're supposed to do that I don't. Maybe you just you start the push mower and you come down the driveway and you just blow the snow out of the, I don't know what your neighbors would think. Oh, he's mowing the snow again. Oh, boy. But if you're a tinkerer and you're tinkering with the lawnmower, like a friend of mine sent me a text yesterday and he was like, hey, if you need a lawnmower, I'm selling mine. And I was like, I have one. And I don't want one. I don't even want the one that I have. I want one of those robot mowers, right? You've seen that? You like press the button and it mows your grass. That's the future, right? I'm not going to have the iRobot because we'd break that thing in a second. But as far as like the lawnmower or whatever it's called, I'm in. Look at that. The Dolphin Scape. That's a pool bot. Wait a minute. I got to get a pool for, oh, there it is. The Robo Mow RS. Oh, it's an RS 630 model. I only want the 640. What was that, $2,500? Holy smokes. I'll just stick with doing it myself. And it has 1-star review. It murdered the dog. That's the review. The Robo-Mo is great, except it ran over Chuckles, the dog that was in the yard. Mm-hmm. Like they should have a disclaimer, like make sure your dogs... cats, whatever. Make sure your dogs are not outside while the robo mow. $2,500. Wow, don't spend that much money on a lawnmower. Do spend that much money here at the store today and tomorrow. If you spend $2,500, I can't even do the math. But today and tomorrow, with every $50 you spend, 25-cent fuel saver. Somebody that's better at math could do that math and figure out if you spent $2,500 here at Hy-Vee, how much you'd have on your fuel saver. Because it would be a lot, right? I can do some of the math for you right there on the screen. If you came in and spent $100, how about $200? We put $1 on your fuel saver. So right now I'm at like $1.36 off per gallon on my fuel saver. My Toyota Sienna said that I have 50 miles till it's empty, so I'll probably get gas after work today. Today for some is going to be a meatless Friday since Lent is officially underway, and if you're looking for options, Boney in the kitchen here, I always like talk with my hands, like the kitchen's right over there and the parking lot's right there. Boney has his Fish Fry Friday ready to go today. I got to sample, I can't remember what I sampled yesterday. It was, I don't know, it was some type of, he made his own homemade batter, and it was on a swai fish, maybe? I don't know. It was fantastic. I don't even really like fish, but it was really good. So this is what's on the menu each and every Friday. You can see on the screen whole catfish, catfish fillet, tilapia, salmon, Billy Bob cod, which is fun to say, shrimp and grits. All of those options come with 2 sides for $9. That's a great deal. And if you are not doing meat on Friday, feel free to come in and see Boney and the crew. And then last but not least, Captain John has his seafood fuel saver frenzy going on in the seafood department. Very fitting today, also National Tartar Sauce Day. So from imitation crab to Captain Morgan breaded shrimp, Seabest tilapia. It's very quiet in here, by the way. I just want to point that out. Jumbo Argentina raw shrimp, tuna steaks, and what do we got? Imitation crab salad. If you bought everything, let's do the math really quick. If you bought everything on that ad, you'd have what? 20, 25, 30, 35, 45 cents. So 45 cents, plus if you bought everything that's on that ad, you probably hit $50, another 25 cents, and you are sitting pretty. All right, let's get to our first guest who's patiently waiting. I mentioned my Toyota Sienna several times because we've got our buddy Adam Mead back in the house, who is the service manager with Toyota Muscatine, and we're kind of twinning today.
We
it's
are.
Good to see you, pal.
Red shirts.
Right. Good
Love
looking.
It.
You got I got the Callaway and you got the Nike. Yeah.
Ready to go golfing?
Nobody loves driving a golf cart more than I do, Adam.
Me too.
I don't have golf clubs, but I feel like, are you a golfer?
No.
No?
Not at all.
Do you like getting out of the house and driving a golf cart?
I'll do the golf cart, the ice house,
right,
and that's it.
Yeah, did you say ice house? You're drinking, do they still make ice house?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. Adam Mead here for Ice House and Stroh's. Let's bring back the old beers. Toyota Muscatine, so you're in charge of the service department, service
Correct.
manager. We wake up with snow today. Kind of weird. Like, I came to one of the intersections in town taking the kids to school, and I was like annoyed because I went to brake and it was like, the intersection wasn't salted and my tires were like da-da-da, and I was like, I hope it's, you know what I mean? When that happens, sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, I got to take this over to Toyota and figure out what's going on. It was clearly just because of the traction.
Right, the
but
ABS.
Are my tires bald? I don't know. ABS.
ABS.
Is that what it was?
Thank goodness for ABS.
Anti-lock
braking system.
You knew what it meant.
What it is your wheels have speed sensors on them, and it will tell what the speed is, so it'll actually work the tires together with the braking system, and they will kind of shimmy or shake and stop you from sliding, locking up, and just going straight through. It'll be a gradual stop.
So the ABS is in place to
help you stop.
To help you. And I wasn't speeding in my dad van, by the way.
Yeah, but you had the kids, didn't you?
I had the 5-year-old, yes. We had dropped off my oldest, and then, but that's the thing, it's nice to have that built in.
Yes.
Because I wasn't speeding, right? I wasn't speeding. Not that I haven't sped in my van, but it's just not something I try to do.
And you get a thin layer of snow, and that's the worst. Is it could be thick and heavy, but the thin layer, you don't know what's underneath it, and it's cold, and you slide right over it. So yeah.
Are you surprised, Adam? Because we are coming out of winter. That being said, it seems like we'll have rain and flooding again to deal with, which is too bad. But
don't mention the flooding.
A lot of folks that are driving around with tires that have seen better days, and I just hope that you can tell people that even you're not in the clear just because winter is quote unquote going to be over, right? Bald tires don't do well, regardless of the conditions.
Just low tires in general. Sure. Tires are specifically made with lines across them. Actually, they're called wear bars. What those wear bars do is they tell you how close you are to a hydroplaning stage.
Okay.
So hydroplaning is when you're going over water and the tire actually lifts above the water and it will slide right across.
Nope.
So whether it's ice, snow, water, your tires can definitely become a potential danger for you and your family or others on the road.
That's a good point, right? I mean, obviously it's about taking care of yourself, and some great information on the screen right there. Taking care of yourself, but then as you're driving down the road, people that are minding their own business, that have tires that are in good shape, that are obeying the rules of the road, they're just trying to go about their daily routine, and they shouldn't have to worry about the fact that you got some tires that are in rough shape. I mean, I get it, right? It's one of those things nobody's ever super, maybe except for you, nobody's ever super excited, I get to buy tires today. This is fun. Not saying that excites you, but it's a reality, right? It's brakes and tires are things that you just need to stay on top of.
What I tell people a lot of the times when they come in, tires are not cheap. Over time, more technology goes into tires. Just the way that they pour the designs, the chemicals that go into them, they're more expensive. And that's why in April we have the buy 3, get 1 for $1 event. So even if it comes to be more expensive, it's going to save you, that much more money. Put them on there.
Sure.
Be safe for yourself, others on the road, and more comfortable ride too.
So starting in April at Toyota Muscatine, buy 3 tires, get the 4th for $1.
Correct.
What amazes me sometimes, I'll see on social media, people will post who's got the cheapest tires? And I always want to say what you get what you pay for?
It's like shoes.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I don't buy, the super expensive shoes.
Sure.
But I want something that's going to be comfortable.
Yep.
So when you put tires on your vehicle, it's kind of like putting new shoes on. It's going to be really comfortable.
Sure.
Better ride. They're not going to fall apart. You can do the cheapest tires.
Yeah.
But they're not going to be the best ride. They're not going to last longest.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sitting here in Michael Jordan right?
Right.
I'm not wearing
yeah.
Air Jordans to work in a public place. But I'm with you. But I just feel like, and again, I know that it's an expense, but even if it's a matter, because we've all been there, right? When you're looking at something like tires, and the tier that you're at, the type of tire is this price, but man, that next one up is only 50 or 75 bucks. But what you really need to look at is like how many more miles you're going to get out of it.
Right. Yeah. They grade the tires. There's going to be different gradings on tires. Speed rating.
Okay.
Also I always tell them it's the mileage expectancy. They say it's a warranty. Some of them go 60, some go 70, some even go up to 75.
Wow.
You're going to have to take into factor though the comfort of the ride.
Sure.
Some have really good comfort ride and longevity of the tire. Some are going to be really soft and burn away faster. Some don't have any warranties on them because they're soft tires, but they're going to be really, really comfortable.
And is the model still, Adam, get that oil change, let's rotate the tires every 5,000 miles?
Every 5,000 miles.
Okay.
Newer vehicles actually do the oil change every other, so 10,000 miles on the oil.
Nice, okay.
So you're going to get pretty much oil changes for half the price because you're going to be doubling up.
Right. Yeah, and that's, again, something that's important. Like, if I just feel like you can trust people if that's what they do for a living. Like, you're the service manager at Toyota, you do this for a living, you have master Toyota techs that work for you, that take care of customers, they've been doing it every day. It's nobody's first day over there.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, people know what they're talking about, and it's okay. It's okay to have that trust, right? That's what it's built on. That's why you guys are busy.
Yes, and that's the thing is, we have seasoned techs that know exactly what they're doing.
Sure.
I mean, I'll take my one master technician, Alex. I mean, he's master certified, Supra certified, which is another 3 to 4 day training, and it's very intense.
Sure.
And he knows everything about vehicles.
Yeah.
I mean, everything, and it's amazing. So I have all the trust in him. He makes the best choices and judgments to work on the vehicles and tells the customers this is what you have to do to keep it running right. And
Sure.
I just kind of help relay that information to the customer and tell them how to do it right.
Yeah, and the good news is with these Toyotas, again, they just run forever. I think it was our buddy Frank Cruz posted a picture of a customer that had brought in, there's Frank in a picture right there.
Was it the Corolla?
Somebody brought in a Corolla, Adam, that was what, from 96 or 94?
I commented on that last night. I think it was 93,
I couldn't believe it. It was one owner.
Yes.
That is not the Corolla they brought in. Oh no!
This gentleman.
I'm gonna find
this gentleman had his own upholstery kind of covering the seats
to
protect it, and he is one of those guys. He comes in, he's very proud of his Corolla,
yeah.
and I'm happy for him. I mean, it's such a good vehicle and
it's
good condition.
Super cool.
He takes care of the oil changes on perfect set time. So, yeah.
I found the picture. I'm going to send it to Chad really quick. And my mom was one of the people that had this exact same car, and it was probably just maybe the same age. My mom's was like that light blue. But I'm just looking at Frank's post, and he had a 1996 Toyota Corolla LE, one owner. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
That was bought new at Toyota Muscatine 24 years ago. So my mom had that exact same car, except it was blue. And I mean, I think she had over 200,000 miles on it. And it's like, they're just tanks.
Well, the thing about Toyotas, there's actually a guy, I think he was in Utah, and he drove a Tundra over 1 million miles.
1 million miles on one engine?
Yep. So he actually worked for a pipeline industry, went across country every day almost. And so it actually went over 1 million miles, and they gave him a free Tundra.
As they should. You want to talk about somebody that went through a lot of tires, probably.
Oh,
driving 1 million miles.
Tires, the oil changes, everything.
But that's what's so nice, right? And I think when it comes to service, a lot of it is just like that basic maintenance. But should things come up, again, that's where that Toyota Master Tech, that's what they deal with. And not that you guys only take care of Toyotas. That's not what I'm saying. But if you are driving a Toyota and it needs something, I mean, I've sent Chad Meyer texts what's this light mean? You know what I mean? I have that kind of relationship where I don't want to Google it. I think it's just when you're trying to figure out if your kid's sick and you Google it, it's worst case scenario. Same thing if you
do not do the WebMD on vehicles.
Okay, thank you.
No, it can be anything. Any light can mean anything. And the texting is a great way to do it. You text Chad. I have my cell phone number on my business card.
Awesome.
If anybody has a question, they text me, they call me. pick up, pay over the phone. I don't care. It's the new age, it's technology. So if I can get it to you faster, more information, and help you out, I'm down to do that.
I just feel like the vehicles and the different lights, I don't know what they mean. Like I had one come on, and I can't even remember what it was. It was just something simple, right? Just something simple. And if anything, these vehicles with this new tech, they're going to tell you like, hey, time for that oil change.
Right.
And then when you ignore it, which you shouldn't, hey, still need that oil change. So it's kind of like built in, like friendly. It's like a notification, right?
It is. And now even the newer vehicles will send a text message to you about it. They'll actually message the service department telling them, hey, this person's 2020 Camry is due.
You're telling
Call
me
them
that
and schedule
car
it up.
could text me? Mm-hmm. So you wake up in the morning and you're like, your wife's like, who texted you? And you're like, it's the Corolla. It won't stop.
I hit my 5,000 miles at midnight last night. I'm sorry.
That dang Camry woke me up in the middle of the night with a bing. Oh, that is so cool. I had sent Chad one of the links to ToyotaMuscatine.com service department, some specials that are going on. You already alluded to what's coming up for April with tires, which is awesome. Again, April at Toyota Muscatine, buy 3 tires, get the 4th for $1. We're sitting here at the end of February, so of course by Sunday, Monday, you'll have probably new specials rolling out with respect to the service department. But where are we at if somebody needed maybe something today or tomorrow, and then looking ahead to March? We have the website pulled up right there. So we've got conventional oil change.
So you've got the oil changes. Like I said, it's going to change a little bit. For March, there's going to be some things I want to look at on vehicles. When it gets into the warmer weather, just like winter time, you want to make sure you check your coolant. We always want to check temperatures. It will be getting warmer soon. Obviously not summertime, unless something crazy happens. We live in Iowa.
True.
But yeah, you want to make sure all the fluids are topped off and checked. So we're doing complimentary inspections on the vehicles.
Awesome.
So all fluids will be checked, brakes especially, along with tires, stopping. You want to make sure you're able to stop when you get to those lights. So that's one of the things we're going to be looking at.
Good. That makes sense. Right. You don't want to, because there's always that moment, Adam, when it's that 70, it depends on the person, 70 or 80 degree day, and you go to turn on the air conditioning for the first time. And you almost forget how to do it.
Right.
I have this happen, like, I almost forget. I'm like, oh, I got to press that button. And now you can press the auto button. Some of the cars have it, which is nice. But you never want to have to worry when you go to put it on and it's hot enough to justify it and then it not work or whatever.
Yeah, it feels like you're getting outside air.
Right. Like that shouldn't come as a surprise. So yeah, having everything topped off and checked. And it's just amazing to me, the technology of like the cooling systems and how like one little tiny hole
one
little
pinhole can make everything horrible, especially when we get into the AC. It's a pressurized system.
Sure.
Your refrigerant inside there, it starts leaking. You don't see it turns into a gas. It's gone over wintertime. You turn it on, and it's blowing warm air.
And again, like I definitely want to have a spring this year before we get into summer, but there is that moment when you get in your vehicle and you're like, all right, I got to turn the air on. This is pretty cool. It's kind of like at the house. Like, and what drives me crazy, some people like pride themselves. They're like, I didn't turn the heat on in my house until it was 30 below.
That's my dad.
Like, that's your dad? Like, I feel like if you're paying a utility bill, what you're torturing yourself and your family at that point. Like, I'm not that guy. Like, and I won't be that guy. Like, it might even be this Sunday, Adam, when it's 62. I might be like, air conditioning.
Well, a lot of times, you get your vehicle and, the sun hits it. You're sitting in the driveway and grabbing all the heat. You turn the AC on and then, it's 63. The day before was 36.
Right.
And you didn't realize it. Yep.
That could be a little uncomfortable. Frank Cruz on Facebook says, hey, Tony, let Adam know that Jimmy wants 2 eggs over easy wheat toast, and I'll take the pancakes. I don't understand how this works.
You know what? Let's get rid of the wheat toast because I think he's on a little bit of a diet. I think you should do, let's put him keto, so no wheat toast. I'll go to the frozen section to get some of the almond bread.
I love it. I just think it's great that it seems like whenever someone is on this show, and it's not like Toyota Muscatine is that far from the store.
Right. He just shows up unannounced anyways.
Right. But it seems like whenever, sometimes it's like Beetlejuice. You say his name 3 times and he shows up. I think we're safe right now. Greenhaw, Greenhaw, Greenhaw. They just released the new trailer for Candyman. I'm just making sure he's not popping up. But it is amazing, like, anytime someone's here, there's that type of... and Logan Morgan says, don't forget my biscuit, which could also be a great nickname for Logan, Biscuit.
Center Cube.
Center Cube?
Yep.
Is that his nickname?
That's his nickname, Center Cube.
I don't even know if I want to know. All right, so we're sitting here, end of the month for February. Always a good time to buy a car at the end of the month, whether it's new, certified, used. I've had such great experience with everybody over there. Nobody, I don't know, it's just a laid-back approach to selling cars. And that's what I think
it is.
That's what I think people want. Like, you know, you don't, I've driven through the lot and I've never had somebody like run out like,
right.
Hey, what are you doing? It's like, oh!
And see, I'm from the Quad Cities.
Sure.
There's more dealerships, and you go through those certain areas and they're like seagulls. They're like, mine, mine, mine. And they're chasing you down.
Right.
And so you really have to, you want to get away from that. And that's the thing about Toyota Muscatine is it's very relaxed. And, you know, if you want to buy a car, you walk in there, they go through the proper steps and tell you, you know, this is what you need to know and this is what you want to know.
Yeah.
And then they get it done for you. And we're on leap year, so you get an extra day of the month.
Sure.
So I'm sure the deals are going to be even better on the extra day.
Yeah,
So
that's an excellent point. You could leap on over. Brandon on Facebook says, I drove all the way to work and didn't turn the heat on. Listen, I'm
Awesome.
I'm not saying to not. my 2012 Toyota Sienna said that it was 27 degrees out. I walked outside the house because I was parked in the driveway. I let it warm up for a minute. Got the snow off the windshields. Car was warm by the time I got in it. My son loves the heated seat, right? He was riding shotgun passenger with me. He flips on the heated seat, and away we went. So, Brandon, listen, by all means, you know, if you don't turn the heat on, that's cool.
Right, that's awesome.
I just feel like I'm 36, and just like with my house, like I'm paying for it, so I don't want to be uncomfortable.
We're getting older. We can do what we want.
Well, and I already sweat enough as it is, so like, if I turn the air on in my car this Sunday, don't judge me.
Right, yeah.
Like, you don't know about what's going on under all this. Like, I don't want to feel uncomfortable in my own car.
Right.
Like, what am I doing?
That's your car.
I will tell you that, and it's not that I would only drive a Toyota Sienna. It is very practical. As you know, I've got the 3 kids. I've got the DJ business. Now, there's other vehicles that I could certainly look at. But those 2020s, they're pretty sweet.
They are very sweet.
And then I feel like the Highlander, it's pretty rad.
Have you seen the inside of the new 2020 Highlander?
I mean, I've seen it online, Adam.
It's pretty awesome. It's got the full display across. It's almost like a Tesla. You know, where they have a whole tablet on the front.
Yeah.
They're top of the game, that's for sure.
And that's the all-new Highlander. A couple of years ago, Toyota totally remodeled the RAV4, and that's been a game changer. The Camry, the fact that I'm 6'5", and when I was at the radio station, Jimmy Greenhaw and I test drove together a Camry, and we both had enough leg room. Jimmy's not a short guy. But so the Highlanders, that's where it's at.
A lot of legroom, and especially in the back, there's a lot more legroom now, and they're unbelievable. Smooth ride. If I didn't just bought a 17 Sienna, I would be looking at the Highlander.
That is, listen, that's high praise, right?
I had a second child, and I figured it was time to just man down and buy a.
Don't say man down. The Siennas are great. Why does it have to be a man
I love
down?
it. No, my dad dart is amazing. I absolutely love it.
Why do you have to call it a dad dart? I feel like
I like driving it more than my wife.
I love my.
I like it more.
Every time my wife drives my Sienna, she's like, "Why do you get the nice car?" And I'm like, because she's got like an SUV, and there's something about that Sienna where the size isn't up front. Does that make sense? Because when I'm driving it, it doesn't feel. Sometimes you get into an SUV.
The hood is shorter.
Well, it's not like it doesn't feel like you're driving a boat. All the space is in the back, which makes sense. But when it drives like a sedan, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Right. The wheelbase. Feel like the wheelbase is longer, just like a larger sedan would be.
Sure.
So it gives you a really smooth ride. And it's just more storage. And when you have kids, especially 3 of them like yourself, you go to the local mall and your kids go to get out of the vehicle. When they're old enough, they open the doors and they kick them open. Well, guess what doesn't happen with a van?
Right.
The doors don't kick open.
It's fantastic. I'm telling you what, the power door, and it's a beautiful thing. I just think maybe I should come and look at that 2020 Sienna. But the Highlander sounds exciting.
It is. It's
and
very
my
exciting.
wife wants a RAV4 now, and I'm like, I'm opposed.
They're all wonderful.
They are. Look at that 2020 RAV4. What is that, Chad? What is that model? An Adventure? What's it called?
That is the Adventure.
What does that come with? A parachute?
The Adventure is a little bit different, a little more sportier suspension.
Okay.
The different badging on it, the color tones. It's a great vehicle.
The cloth is a mocha Softex? What does that mean? It's like a coffee seat? What is that? Brown. I like that Adam can dumb it down for me. It's a mocha Softex, breathable mesh technology. Look at that, though. That's a RAV4? That's a
very,
RAV4?
very sporty, off-road. They're beautiful.
And
There's
they come
more
in
room
with hybrids, right?
Oh yeah,
You get a hybrid
There's
RAV.
hybrid RAV4s
wow,
now.
Look at that display.
And yeah, they are beautiful vehicles. Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, this would be a great day today, Friday the 28th of February, to go over to Toyota Muscatine and haggle everybody down on a vehicle in a polite way. No, you don't even have to, because they want to take care of you. That's the thing. It's so laid back. It's such a great approach to selling vehicles. And the thing is, you know, just like you're buying a house is an investment. I'm here to tell you, these Toyotas are investments.
Well,
and they hold their value. Oh my gosh.
That's the thing about Toyotas. They're there for you.
Yep.
They're there for you to get you from A to B and to C and back to A. They're also there for service-wise. Recalls, for instance. Toyota was one of the first manufacturers to step up and say, we're going to take care of this problem.
That's awesome.
And so with the whole accelerator pedal and fiasco, they kind of set the bar.
Sure.
And so now, if anybody owns a Toyota, they're going to be getting them. They're getting recall notices in the mail. There's some for seat belts, fuel pumps. It's one of those things they want to be proactive.
Sure.
I have not physically seen any of these issues with the fuel pumps.
Sure.
Heaven forbid, you see anything like that. But they want to make sure everything's taken care of.
And that's
So-
rare for a company to.
How much money do you think they're putting into it to make sure that people are safe and taken care of?
I like that a lot.
It's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of transparency at at the highest level of the corporation, and then certainly with respects to Toyota Muscatine, you have to be transparent.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I mean, that's why you see people like that one owner Corolla that bought it 24 years ago that felt like, okay, now is the time.
Exactly.
Maybe for you watching, now is the time to upgrade or get that service that you needed. What is that?
That
Service
is
done? Is that a
the
Supra?
Supra.
Holy smokes.
That is the Supra with carbon fiber mirrors.
What is that from the future?
Just take it for a test
Holy-
drive.
Would I fit?
We could make it work.
That's a good answer. He didn't say no. See, no. Listen, wow, that is rad.
Oh, they are
So
beautiful
that
and they're
is
fast.
a 2020 Toyota Supra 3.0 premium coupe.
Yep.
Holy cow, Adam! Look at the JBL speakers in that thing.
Oh yeah.
What?
And for a small vehicle with the speakers like that, it is.
I imagine they can hear you coming.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yes,
Good
it is a
morning.
beautiful, beautiful vehicle.
That is awesome, and I'm sure that is available for only a certain amount of money.
I don't know what the price tag is on that. Obviously, it's not my
It's
specialty.
it's only $57,000.
That's not bad.
It's
That's
pocket
not bad.
change.
Yeah, you
I'll
look at
take two of
Ferraris
them.
and Audis, and this is actually engineered by BMW. It's at its own location. They actually build the vehicle, kind of like Corvettes. So yeah, I mean, if you want to get a great
That is
BMW but a Toyota,
Toyota Supra.
and we have a certified technician for the Supras,
Yeah.
why not?
So that thing is just fast. It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, hey, Logan Morgan would love to take care of you on Facebook. He says, stop in and see us. Great deals going on this weekend. Of course, end of the
Absolutely.
month. March starting Sunday. I appreciate you being here, buddy. It's good to see
for
you.
sure.
Everybody
You
in the
too.
service department does a great job. Obviously, this time of year, if there's something that you need, if there's something you've been putting off, don't put it off.
Don't put it off. Get it taken care
Don't.
of before it harms you or others on
Yeah.
the road. We'll make something work for you. We'll try to figure it out.
And I would say, like, tax time, maybe you've been waiting for that refund to get some work done. Do it. Get
Absolutely.
it taken care of,
It's an
you know?
investment. That's, in my
Yeah.
opinion, in taxes, when they come back, use it as an investment.
Yeah.
I tell everybody that. I mean, don't necessarily put it in stocks right now.
Sure.
But use it as an investment on your
Investment,
vehicle,
yeah.
get you from A to B, and be safe while doing it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's people that'll take that tax return and parlay it into a down payment on a newer vehicle for themselves. That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
there's nothing wrong with that,
Yeah,
right?
lower,
I mean, if
lower
that's-
payments. Why wouldn't you?
Sure. I mean, I'm here to tell you, it makes total sense. Frank Cruz saying, is that a Supra? Yes. I think, did I say it wrong? Supra. I said
Supra.
It right,
It's
right?
a Supra.
Yeah, I think I would fit. I don't know. That could be a funny thing. Can Tony fit into a Supra?
I think you can.
Yeah, I'd be willing to try. Let me know if you get any DeLoreans in over there, will you please?
I heard they were
I
actually
know.
going into production. I was
Can
kind of
Toyota
intrigued.
just make something that looks like a DeLorean for me?
Just do the doors.
Yeah, just do the doors on my Sienna. Can you customize that so that I can get in and just sit there and wait for the door to close? That's what I'm missing. All right, Adam Mead, Service Manager, Toyota Muscatine. ToyotaMuscatine.com. Find them on social media. Check out the YouTube videos. They're doing a great job. And on Instagram as well. And go see the crew if it's time to upgrade. This weekend, end of the month, is always a good time. Are we going to the cart cam? Yeah. Perfect. Toyota Muscatine cart cam. Steve is behind the wheel. And we're going towards the floral shop because today, y'all, February 28th, is National Floral Floral. Why did I say that weird? National Floral Design Day. Thank you, sir. So shout out to our florists. You can see Amber, who is right there. See you, buddy. Amber's there. Catherine is somewhere. Look at that basket. What is that? I'm telling you, they do so many cool things, right? And what I love to do, guys, listen to me. I've only been married for coming up on how many years? 8. And I think the secret sometimes is just flowers. And Hy-Vee got smart, and they call it the Just Because bouquet. So what I like to do, I'll just walk down, and shout out to our friend Sam that's watching in Dubuque on Facebook, who works for Anderson Weber, part of the Toyota family. Sometimes what I like to do is I just like to go over to the floral shop, and I say, hey, Catherine, hey, Amber, I've got, I got $25. What can you put together that I can take home for my wife? And they knock it out of the park. So whether you want to do the Tony approach and just have them customize something for you, or if it's buying things that have just arrived, like I think they just got some tulips and other things. We've lost Steve. Steve has stopped to smell the roses, it appears. Whatever the case may be, they're going to get you taken care of, that's for sure. And then look at that, a little inception on the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam. Another live shot inside the Hy-Vee floral shop. Amber getting something ready to go out the door. Temps below 30. Guess what? You got to protect the product, put it in a bag, and there it goes. So what's coming up holiday-wise? St. Patrick's Day, maybe some 4-leaf clovers. Easter is coming up April 12th. St. Patty's Day, March 17th. Tony awkwardly coughing. And then Mother's Day will be here soon, right? Mother's Day coming in. Don't get caught off guard if you have an anniversary or if it's your significant other's birthday or just because. Just because you said something that you shouldn't have, you put your foot in your mouth, go to the floral shop. Hey, Amber. Hey, Catherine. I made my wife mad on accident. Can you help me out? You know what they'll say? Yes, we can. How mad is she? Oh, probably $40 mad. All right. No problem. That's kind of how it works. What'd you do? I can't even tell you, but can I just buy all of the roses that you have in the store? Please. You know what they're going to say? They're going to say yes. How mad is she? $32.50. All right. Name the price. You're good to go. All right. Yeah, it's good to have Sam watching. What's up, Sam? So it's Fritter Friday. I mentioned that. It is National Floral Design Day, February 28th. It's National Tartar Sauce Day. I have no problem with tartar sauce. Am I saying it right? Tartar sauce? I don't think you say it like that. Tartar. This is a squeezable bottle of tartar sauce. Hy-Vee brand. I had some tartar sauce yesterday when we were sampling. You know what happened? See, what had happened was I walked up to my office yesterday mid-morning, and Boney from the kitchen was like, Tony Tone, you want to try this fish? And I was like, sure. And it was really good. He's like, I made my own batter. And like I said, I don't usually like fish, but it was real good. And we were dipping it in some tartar sauce. Right? Some nice tartar sauce. So today is National Tartar Sauce Day. Maybe you are doing the no meat on Friday as part of Lent. I am not. It's also National Public Sleeping Day. This is true. If you have too much tartar sauce, you may need to take a nap. Jose and Sherry are slumped out. Somebody don't tell Matt. They're somehow sleeping and standing, and Rita and Dee are... and Delmer is asleep at the wheel. Not the first time that's happened. National Sleeping in Public Day. That is great. I am taking part in National Skip the Straw Day. I don't have a straw on my Starbucks, so that's cool. It's just the normal lid thing, no straw. It's also National Chocolate Souffle Day. Chocolate souffle, and it is National Tooth Fairy Day. Who needs this many toothbrushes? A 7-pack? I mean, unless you've got a whole bunch of people in your house, this just seems like a lot of toothbrushes. I just went to the dentist on Monday. I told you that. I had my cleaning, 6-month cleaning with Dr. Clove over at Clove Dental. And they gave me the new toothbrush. And then we've also brought some nice Crest. I'm a fan of the whitening toothpaste, let the record state. This is a Crest 3D white. Look at how fancy the box is. Look at that. Like it's a strobe light. I mean, are you just paying for the box at this point? 3-in-1 whitening. Let me read it to you. Removes up to 80% of surface stains, cleans hard-to-reach areas. Like, what's hard to reach in your mouth? How big is your mouth? Prevents future stains. Like the toothpaste just hangs out and sees a stain. Gotcha. Hard-to-reach areas. But it's toothpaste. What's hard to... I'm trying to figure this out. Like, if you bought the 7-pack of toothbrushes, is that the right? That's the plural form. Like, it's not a short toothbrush. You know what I mean? I don't think I have any hard to reach places in my mouth, do I? I'm feeling my teeth with my tongue. I'm going to touch them all with my tongue. What am I missing? Why do they have to say hard to reach? Then there's always that move when you're brushing your teeth and you accidentally gag yourself. You're like, yada dee, yada, huh, da da huh. Sometimes it happens more often, and you're like, I really gotta pay attention. I have almost gagged myself 4 times while brushing my teeth. I'm not the only one that happens, right? You don't want to admit it. So speaking of our Hy-Vee employees that are apparently all sleeping on the job this morning, we do have this is the Employee of the Week, Chris Anderson portrait, and we have Phil Schlesman and Jose Elizondo. So here's Phil. And I want to give a shout out to Phil. Phil's dad in the hospital this week, on the mend, doing good. Shout out to Phil Schlesman, who's been here forever. Nicest guy. I had a lady the other day tell me Phil makes this store what it is, and I was like, amen. That's a legendary customer service award winner. They don't do that often in this company. We have 80,000 employees. He's a legendary customer service award winner. So there's Philly boy, looks just like him. Chris Anderson, local artist. And pam. That is good. Has Jose seen that? That is awesome. Jose Elizondo, who used to work in the meat department, is customer service manager now. That's my man right there, Jose. He is awesome. That dude, I'm telling you, when he was in the meat department, he made the best salsa ever, period. I bought so much of that salsa, and Jose is super nice. He's hilarious. He has got to be the most famous person in West Liberty. And him and I have this thing when we see each other, we just go, pam, pam, pam. I don't even know where it started from, but if he walked in here right now, I could do it. So if you're ever in the store and you hear pam, 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 it's Jose and I's way of communicating to each other. So that's super cool. That's local artist Chris Anderson taking the old pencil to paper and bringing your favorite Hy-Vee peeps to life. That is great. I hope that when it's my turn, my face is thin-ish. Right? Right. Like, I got a huge head, but just a little skinny neck. Little skinny neck. Look, I can almost button my top button awkwardly. This is also a bigger shirt. How long does it take to draw those people? An hour per drawing? Can I see him again, Chad? That's crazy. How does the top button look? Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I don't like it at all. I got to unbutton that. Wow, that's good, though. Look at Jose. He's up to something. You know he's up to something right now. He's scheming, right? And then we look at Philly. Jose and Phil. Look at Phil. That's so cool. An hour. My gosh. That's awesome. With pencil. I feel like I'd break 17 pencils trying to draw somebody. I'd run out of erasers. You use a lead pencil? Chris Anderson. And a what? A shading stick. That's what I use for my eyebrows. A shading stick. Somebody's thinking, that's what my grandma used to beat me with a shading stick. I'm kidding, of course. But that's amazing. Pencil. Drawing people. I love it. All right. Couple things to tell you, that's for sure. Listen, Fritter Friday. This fritter is still intact. I want y'all to know that when I went back to the bakery, I told Miss Betty, I said, I need a fritter. And she said, who's paying for it? And I said, nobody. And she looked at me and I said, it's for the show. It's a prop. And she said, are you going to eat it? And I said, I want to. It's a blueberry fritter. I love blueberries. Shameless plug. I think Contrary Brewing tapping a blueberry beer tonight, Friday. Can I get a sample? Fritter, $1. This is $1, guys. $1. Right? There it is. Fritter Friday. They're $1. I can't stress it enough. They're $1. That's super cool. I really want to eat that. Everything in moderation, right? I know it'll be good. But I'm trying to use, willpower. I didn't give up blueberry fritters for Lent, okay? I gave up pessimism. So am I being pessimistic by not eating the blueberry fritter? I don't even want to think about it. That's going to melt my mind. I should be an optimist and say I could eat the fritter and then I'll just take 10,000 steps to burn it off, right? That's how I should look at that. Who's paying for that fritter? Steve is. All right, couple things to tell you before we get out of here. The seafood sale that Captain John has going on. Listen, I know you love the Fuel Saver. By the way, in the month of February, are you sitting down? Customers from this store, Fuel Saver, I checked it as of Wednesday. Y'all had saved $24,000 on gas. That is a fact. $24,000 from February 1st until Wednesday's date, which was what, the 26th? It was over $24,000 in the Fuel Saver. So today and tomorrow, Fuel Saver going on. Captain John's Seafood Fuel Saver Frenzy that's on the back page of the paper will parlay into that. So if you come into the store, look at this. Come into the store, spend $50, 25 cents. Spend $100, 50 cents. Spend $150, 75 cents. Spend $200, $1 off. Also some great deals featured in there. And then you go back to the seafood department and you're like, wait a minute. These items have their own Fuel Savers on them. And you do a weird head tilt. And you buy them all. And we did the math. It looks like 45 cents. From imitation crab to Captain Morgan breaded shrimp to sea best tilapia, 10 and 5 is 15 and 5 is 20. Pick up some of that jumbo Argentina raw shrimp. Now we're at 30 cents. Pick up some tuna steaks with a 10-cent Fuel Saver, 40 cents. And last but not least, imitation crab salad, 5 cents. You're at 45 cents. Do the math, y'all. 45 cents. You figure you buy all that, it's at least $50, so you're going to get 25 cents. Carry the one, that's 70 cents off right there. I'm not even good at math, and I did that. You can check my notes. I am not even good at math, and I made that happen. So I love the Fuel Saver. I can't wait to use it. It's the best. And then when you go to Hy-Vee gas over there, you pump 10 gallons or more, go inside the gas station. They put 5 cents back on your Fuel Saver. And here's the thing. I know that you can use the Fuel Saver at other gas stations, but none of the other gas stations that accept the Fuel Saver can put money back on the card. So like if today I told you if I take that beautiful 2012 Toyota Sienna van to the gas station and I use my dollar, what is the price of gas right now? Can you guys see it? It's like $2.30 something probably. So I have like $1.36 off on the Fuel Saver. So I'm going to save a ton of money on gas, and then I'm going to go inside the gas station, and they're going to put 5 cents back on the Fuel Saver. So I'm already off to the races to replenishing the Fuel Saver. Nobody else can do that for you. Stop yourself. We could kind of see the price of gas, maybe $2.29. Is that what that says? Is that $2.29? $2.29? I think that's right. Or it's a 3, it's a 2, and then it's a 2, and it's a 9. I think that's $2.29, right? All right. So I don't want to do that math because my brain will hurt. So let's do $2.29 minus $1.36. $2.29 minus $1.36. I keep putting in $1.39, wishful thinking. So I would be paying, stand by, I would be paying 93 cents a gallon today. Times my car holds like 16 gallons. So I'm looking at about $14.88 to fill up my vehicle, which normally would cost $36.64. So take that minus $14.88, and I'll save nearly $22 on gas today just from buying groceries. Now, I'm not a genius. You know that, right? I didn't get that extra semester at St. Ambrose for a genius degree, but that's pretty cool. Not paying full price for gas. I don't have an electric car. My car runs on gas, so I'm going to keep doing it. And nobody else in town sells groceries while saving you money on gas at the same time. So I don't know what you want me to tell you. I mean, it's a really good deal, And on top of it, you know, you get to see people that'll give you great customer service, right? Hi, that's me. So please come in and take advantage of that deal because I'm going to do it. We've got the hot deals on the front page of the Hy-Vee ad that was inside that Discover Muscatine newspaper. You open it up, pull out the ad, and you'll be able to see some of the hot deals. Tide laundry detergent. That's a hot deal with a fuel saver. How about some blackberries for 99 cents? Say what? Bacon? Oh, yes, bacon. I don't have to say anything else. Here's what I'm saying about bacon, 2 for $5. Yep. Is there a limit on that? Oh, there's no limit on the bacon? Sorry, meat department. Game over. Jack's frozen pizza. I have a hot take on Jack's. People love Jack's frozen pizza. Not my go-to, but for $1.99, you can't afford not to, right? Hy-Vee cottage cheese is a staple in the house. Got to have it in the fridge, $1.48. Chicken of the sea tuna in oil or water? Okay. 58 cents. And then, of course, some shrimp since we are in the Lenten season. What else can I tell you? Mega Meat Sunday. Oh, yeah. Mega Meat Sunday. So we had done Mega Meat Monday during the month of February. Well, guess what? This Sunday is March 1st. And if you come to Hy-Vee, a lot of hand gestures, Mega Meat Sundays, every $25. It's going to be 62 on Sunday. You're going to grill. I'm going to grill. And guess what I don't have? I don't have anything to grill right now. So I'll come to the store early on Sunday. I've got my strategery in place. I got my strategery. I'm going to come to the store, and I'm going to get some meat, and then I'm going to get my fuel saver, and then I'm going to go home and grill it because we meal prep on Sunday in my house. So this is perfect. Maybe you come to the store after church or whatever you're doing on Sunday. Mega Meat Sundays, $25 spent in meat, seafood, or deli, 15-cent fuel saver. Okay? Steve coming sashaying with a note. Is this appropriate? And don't forget, if you get the urge today, go right ahead. It's good advice. It's sage advice from Steve Bozen, everybody. If you get the urge today, go right ahead. Don't ever go left. You have to go right. I think what Steve does with these notes is he takes a big whiff of the permanent marker and then he just starts writing. And then it happens. I think that's the he's just chloroforming himself over there, apparently. And he just starts writing. Rock and Roll Bingo. We have more details for you. I'm excited about this. Rock and Roll Bingo is coming up on March 21st here in the Market Grill Express. And here are some more details for you. Reservations required. So save your seat for Rock and Roll Bingo. Free to play, win Hy-Vee gift cards, hosted by my buddy Jesse with Jammin' with Jesse. Check out the specials, guys. Skip Armstrong put these together. Look at these drink specials. The Ginny Hendrix. Isn't that clever? It's gin, cranberry, lemon wedges, $4. Huey Lewis and the Booze is the greatest drink special name ever. Huey Lewis and the Booze. That's the power of booze. Bang, dun, dun, bang, dun, 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 bang, bang. I love Huey Lewis and the News. I can't wait to try Huey Lewis and the Booze. That's black cherry rum lemonade with a lemon wedge for $4. And then the Fleetwood Mac and Cheese Burger. Stop yourself. Right? That's awesome. Fleetwood Mac and Cheese Burger. Served with a side of Lindsay Sad Buckingham. Talk about a band that has had some drama. Fleetwood Mac. Still going strong-ish, right? I don't think Lindsey Buckingham is still with Fleetwood Mac. Mick Fleetwood and what's her name? Stevie Nicks. They seem kind of like divas. But so does Lindsey Buckingham. I feel like the thing with these bands, you know, like you'll have some bands, like I heard that Foreigner's coming to town. And it's like not even, what's his name? It's not even Lou Gramm. It's like the original drummer of Foreigner and other people. Like, what? Come on. Like the Beach Boys have that problem. Like, it's the Beach Boys. And then Brian Wilson's like, not me. And you're like, wait, Brian's not there? Who's there? Al Jardine. And who else? Other people. Neil Finn and Mike Campbell. Who are those guys? Right? So Lindsey Buckingham leaves. And you got Replacement Buckingham. That could be a good band name, by the way. Replacement Buckingham. I don't get it. I interviewed Lou Graham, and he is a character, and I could probably understand why he's not with Foreigner. And there is Fleetwood Mac. Look at the style in that picture. Look at Mick Fleetwood. That dude is awesome with the hat on. The not white hat, the other hat, because he's the taller one, right? There you go. Maybe you go home and you listen to Rumors today, or you play Tusk by Fleetwood Mac. All right, so that's Rock and Roll Bingo. That's March 21st. That'll be a good time. 7 o'clock, if I didn't say the time. 7 o'clock, Rock and Roll Bingo. Reservations required. Listen to the song. You hear a song, so it could be like Tusk by Fleetwood Mac, and then you look at your sheet, and you're like, oh, I have that. And you make a little mark. And then you listen to the next song, and it's Generation Landslide by Alice Cooper, and you look at your sheet, and you have that, and you make a little mark. And then you hear a song, and it's Shanty by Jonathan Edwards, and you look at your sheet, and you have that, and you make a little mark, and maybe you got a bippity-boppity bingo. You want a gift card? March 21st, we'll do it, 7 o'clock. Does it not have the time on there, 7 o'clock? Did I not have them put the time on there? That's okay. It's at 7. We'll edit that. Today and tomorrow, if you purchase one of the reusable Hy-Vee grocery bags for a cause, you can support the Muscatine Community YMCA at the same time. This is a true story. As I was ordering my Starbucks this morning, I saw the group of Friday regulars that work at All Steel, including our friend Tammy Drawbaugh, and I noticed that they were all wearing jeans, and I remember that at places like All Steel, H&I, and Hahn, sometimes they'll wear jeans on Friday for a $5 donation, and I said, could you ever take your jeans day and use the money to donate to Special Olympics? Because the Muscatine County Board of Supervisors has proposed some cuts for Special Olympics, and they were like, yeah. So that was really cool. So I'm excited about that. And then we've got those red reusable bags that support the Y. Special Olympics is at the Y. Today and tomorrow, last 2 days of February, buy a bag for $2.50, and you will donate $1. We'll donate $1 from each bag to the Y. In March, that will change to support the United Way of Muscatine, and we'll continue talking about that. I think we can skip the Isles Online app, download it. I'll just mention it. Download it on your phone. Easy to use. Shop from the comforts of home. Even though we love seeing you if you're busy, use the app. But please come and see us as well. It smells really good in here. It just smells like breakfast. I like that. I will mention, because we were there last night in Wapello. Hello, Wapello. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're taking groceries from the store in that good-looking Isles Online van down to Wapello. And you can, if you're in the Wapello area, you meet us at the pickup location between 7 and 8. Grab your groceries, head on home. It's a pretty awesome service to be able to take care of folks right off Highway 61 is the pickup location. And you can't miss the Isles Online vehicle, right? It's big. I don't know if it's out there right now. They might be using it for deliveries. I'm not seeing it. That's okay. It's a beautiful vehicle. It's big, and we're taking care of you. So Wapello lost their local grocery store about 2 years ago, and we rolled out this. So you go to Hy-Vee Isles Online, you select the Wapello pickup point, and then we're there Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then last but not least, a little save the date, if you'll allow it. Save the date for the next Starbucks happy hour. So this is coming up next Thursday. It's weird to see March and then have to tell my brain that that's like Sunday. But this deal, Starbucks happy hour, is next Thursday. That is March 5th. Buy one grande or larger drink, get one free. They're doing 2 happy hours for Starbucks during the month of March. The first one coming up March 5th. That's next Thursday from 2 till 7 p.m., and I want you to check that out. And please bring a friend or just get 2 drinks for yourself. Maybe you're just like, it's like the same thing with Fritter Friday. You're like, yeah, I'm going to get these. Yeah, this box of fritters is for my friends. I'm going to share. We don't care. This is a judgment-free zone. If you want to get a box of fritters for yourself and treat yourself, nobody's going to hold it against you. Why would we do that? Just like with the Starbucks happy hour, if you're getting 2 drinks for yourself, that's fine. You don't have to justify. Just come in. You do you. That's all I want you to know. All right, we're going to get out of here. I feel like I've mentioned everything that I want to, right? Thinking if I'm missing anything. Oh, I am missing something. Hey, tomorrow, Saturday, February 29th, 10 a.m., I want you to go to Muscatine High School for the Special Olympics District Swim Meet. Couple of comments. The district swim meet has not been held in Muscatine, I want to say, since 2013. So for the last 6 years, our athletes that participate with Special Olympics swimming have had to make the trek to Clinton. And I'm excited that it's back in Muscatine. This is, again, tomorrow at 10 a.m. And we want you to get taken care of by getting to the high school and supporting our athletes, right? So really looking forward to a good crowd. It's at the pool. What is it called? The Carver Pool? Is that what it's called? The Carver Pool at Muscatine High School. I've been there a couple of times. One of the times I was at the Carver Pool, 2013, for, guess what? The district swim meet. So my brother-in-law, Nolan Mills, Nolan has done swimming with Special Olympics for years. And if he does well tomorrow, he would make it to state. And the state Special Olympics event is in Ames. Now, I feel weird having to think about, like, if Nolan, because the district swim meet is going to happen tomorrow, but will the Special Olympics and Muscatine athletes be able to go to state this summer if the proposed cuts to their budget are carried out? So I'm hopeful to see all 5 members of the Muscatine County Board of Supervisors at the district swim meet tomorrow at 10 a.m. Right? And the irony of this whole thing, and this is a hot take, but this is true, right? I know everybody that's a county board of supervisor, and I like them all, and I don't think that these budget decisions, I imagine they're very tough. So this isn't a shot per se, but the irony is that the county board of supervisors are each paid about $30,000 a year for that job, and that's the amount that's proposed to be cut from Special Olympics. So I'm not saying anything else. I'm just putting it out there into the world. That's a fact. You can find it out for yourself online. You got 5 people times 6. What is that, 30? Anyways, I'm just putting that out there. I hope it doesn't happen, right? Special Olympics is about more than just the athletic side of things. We're talking about life skills that these children and adults with special needs are gaining. We're talking about life experiences, camaraderie, friendships, and it does so much more. Certainly, yes, competing is great, getting together is great, but it is about more than that. And I've said before, I don't get angry that often, but when it comes to making it harder for children and adults with special needs to just be, I get angry. And I don't know what to tell you. It makes me, it's a sensitive subject. And I don't feel like they should have to ever worry about funding being cut or programs being cut or healthcare challenges because they didn't choose, to have the disability, right? So that's frustrating to me. But I have a voice and I have a platform, and if I don't use it, what's the point, right? If I can't stand up for my friends, what am I doing? So I will continue to do that any way that I can for them. And if I had to start writing a check every month, cool, that's fine, I can do that. And I also would encourage you to go to the Muscatine County Board of Supervisors meeting this Monday, March 2nd at 9 a.m. and let your voice be heard as well for those that cannot. So that's what I'm going to leave you with. 10 a.m. tomorrow, because this is what the news should be. The news this week should have been 10 a.m. district swim meet, Muscatine High School, first time in several years. Support the swimmers. 2020 is the 50th anniversary of Special Olympics. This is what we should be talking about. We shouldn't have to worry about a budget. So please come celebrate our swimmers tomorrow at the high school. Thank you for watching the show. Thanks to our guest today, Adam Mead, Service Manager with Toyota of Muscatine. We're here 5 days next week, including on Wednesday of next week. Big news from the Salvation Army and Lieutenant Greg Bach. Results from the Red Kettle campaign. Maybe you've heard about this. Do you know exactly how well they did when that guy was sleeping in the Red Kettle right outside the store? It worked. There's a hint, and I can't wait to talk to Lieutenant Greg Bach all about it on Wednesday of next week. I'm trying to think who else is on the show next week. Judy Yates, shelter coordinator with the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter, talking about the upcoming New Beginnings event, April 4th. They got the Isabel Blooms that are available. Oh, and I'm trying to scan the guest list in my head. I can't remember. But we'll be ready to roll at 8:30, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine and Lutheran Living Senior Campus. But more importantly, hey, thanks to you for watching the show. I appreciate it. Guest suggestions. Oh, Ted Maroff coming in hot Monday. Ted Maroff talking the veterans, what is it called? Muscatine County Freedom Rock. Thank you. Muscatine County Freedom Rock. Ted Maroff back on the show this Monday. Looking forward to that. A couple Wilton peeps next week. I think some Wilton Fine Arts Guild folks coming in talking about the Addams Family production as well. It's all coming to me now, of course, as I'm ready to wrap up. The light bulb is a slow dim. Did you see it? It was like whoop, 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 whoop. All right, so thanks for watching. Have a great weekend and enjoy the 62-degree weather on Sunday. Bye.
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah,
this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.